do what I do. They're not in the entire California, but this is live drawing while the orchestra's playing.
Wow.
You
have to do quick.
Wait, these are like court drawings.
You have to, yeah. Oh, I just don't do court because of the negativity. It's too sad. A live concert. But my point is only that I think the city is making a mistake not to show what one. I'm a good artist, and just frame them and show them.
We pay millions of dollars in art, and maybe we should use that. Rather than pay millions of dollars, we could just
spread it out.
Get local artists and just put some stuff up. Right?
Well, it's not even just local artists. I mean, most people can't draw everybody while these guys were playing in Dallas Alley. They got mad because I'll order, lunch or something, and then I'd like to finish my drawing. I'm fast, but the thing is, we're overlooking some of our own best talent, and so I just think I'm framed about probably 1,000 things, but I'm done now. But somebody should show those, let people see what's going on right here. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
about traffic.
Well, I think that there's a lot of talent in our community, and I think, sometimes you don't have to hire a famous artist to see good art, right?
Well, what is fame? I mean, I've got people coming from other states. A guy in Chicago bought a whole bunch of my cityscapes. I mean,
there you go. Yeah.
Yes, it's what is fame? I mean, really, I don't know what. I don't know. I mean, anyway, that was, this is that lady. She had forbidden me to have, I gotta be careful, to have my safety committee in 2009. She forbade me. She said, how many people are going to see this?
Probably very few.
The Midtown residents are the Midtown residents. We do everything for the Midtown residents. Well, they didn't do anything about this, safety. And so I have a meeting, and she hates me. She still hates me. It's okay. I mean, she still, says hello once a year. But this is just interesting. I mean, it's interesting if you do. I had to do whatever it took to get a committee of 33 people live in Chile.
Yeah.
I had to get some people who care.
So how is traffic on Milton these days?
It is terrible.
It's still terrible. Okay.
There are people who want to drive, under 30 miles an hour.
Yeah. And
they just want to, but they're menaced because then the other cars will pass them on the right.
I see.
And they're menaced by the speeders have no consequences, as you know.
Yeah. Well, actually, there's supposed to be more traffic enforcement these days. You don't see that?
They've been saying that for years. After 209, they decided not to enforce speed. Then by 212, they disbanded them. And then they kept saying they're coming back because there was some feedback. And then they finally got two. And then one's been hit, one of the motorcycle people, I don't know, maybe a couple of months ago.
You mean motorcycle cop?
Well, it was what motorcycle cops generally are our traffic cops. So they didn't elaborate. But so I bet you we don't have more than two.
Yeah,
but we had 8 when I moved here. There was no crime. They knew who everybody might look like, and anyway. So they're driving 20 to 25 miles over the speed limit in my 2 blocks. I know that they speed less here now. It's nice because you have so many stopping signals.
Yeah.
Wait, where do you live about?
Just north of the Walgreens market.
I don't think it would be that bad because that's really woodsy, right? And it's like one lane, right?
They're driving 45 miles an hour past the preschool there, which is called Loving Hands, across the street from me.
That's nuts.
And it's unsafe. Well, I have pictures. I have pictures.
Like what time of day?
All times of day, not at night. During the night, there are actually some traffic.
Well, I know a lot of kids from Green bike down Millfield.
This day there were 2 accidents. This was on one house up from mine, but then the accident trailed about three houses and around the corner with the smashed cars.
Yeah.
And actually don't get out and get the pictures anymore because it's difficult to walk, but I'm doing a number of things. Yeah, this is another, there's just so many. There's just, the police are really nice. I believe they want to help, except for the captain. And their instructions are not to nab speeders.
Really?
Well, what is a speeder? You have to have, if it says 25 miles an hour, they wouldn't ticket you till you got over 10 miles an hour, over that. So that's why we need our sign not to say, okay, now do 35, they'd be doing 60. But the police do care. But their instructions are, this is not important, chase the crime. But I've seen, there's been more crime since the minute they abolished the full traffic division. And then what we read in the paper, he only can know the reports that they give him. Sometimes all the accidents aren't even listed. Because I have a little biopsy here. So I don't know if I over-talked, but yeah, here, Facebook, Let's see, where is it?
You gotta hold it closer so I don't to see.
Yeah,
Maybe scale the plastic.
that's it.
Yeah,
Ambulance right out in front, and people in both the accidents that day went to the hospital, and that's a while ago, but it's still a mess.
Well, I know, like, my daughter still goes to Green, and I know that a lot of kids leave Green and they cross Oregon, actually on both sides, and go that direction.
Which school is Green? I don't
Jordan.
know. Jordan.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, the new name's not good.
No, and
Forgetting.
these historic people, they did other things, to.
Maybe if they were going to name the school, maybe they should just call it after the street so that it's clear as where it is.
Yeah.
Middlefield Middle School.
Yeah, because there's a Greenwood or something in here.
I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, my kids were asking, like, why did they change the name? I'm like, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, I know it was because of alt-right
Yeah.
thinking at the time. That this is another era. It's just.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I lost one of my favorite news people because she said something about what people used to do at Halloween, and I saw that show, and they took her off that night, and she.
What did you say?
Well, I don't dare. I'm on Facebook, and we're not allowed to have. We don't totally have free speech. It's pretty good though, because you know me. But she hadn't said anything racial. She just simply said, maybe it was when I was a